Hello, welcome back to Fishlocker out on the boat. Now, we are out today, slack tides, really small tides. We're just drifting about on a little bit of sand. See if we can't pick up an octopus or a cuttlefish.
Multiple dolphins.
Yeah, and we might see some dolphins. Now, when it's really slack tides, you only drift really slowly, which is perfect for picking up things like octopus and cuttlefish. And all we're using is, one second, you just sit there for a second. I've shown you these in other videos. They're just squid jigs, and all I've done is I've got some sabikis to try and catch a mackerel, and I've got some of those squid jigs dragging along the bottom. Now, squid you pick up off the bottom, cuttlefish and octopus you pick up on the bottom. So I've just got a... What, sorry?
Can I go back up there?
You want to go back up there? Okay. You go and sit up there and play with your chocolate.
I eat chocolate coins.
Yeah, and eat chocolate coins. Just dragging them along the bottom with a running ledger. I don't know, with a 3-foot trace. That's the plan anyway. And then once I've had a couple of drifts along in the bay, we'll go and anchor up somewhere and we will see if we can't find like a conger eel or some bullets or something like that.
Or some dolphins.
Yeah, or some dolphins. So we'll see how we go. A mackerel!
Mackerel!
It's always good to get fresh bait. We're actually, I think we've got something on one of the jigs. Now, you don't really see a bite. You don't really see a bite when it's a squid. When it's a cuttlefish or an octopus. The rod tip will just start hooping over like that. It just gets heavy. Like, I don't know if you can see it there. It's just really heavy. All you've got to do is you've just got to very gently and very steadily wind it in. Now the drag is set very light, so that if it wants to surge away, because when it gets up to the surface generally it tries to pull away, you will know if it's been an octopus or a cuttlefish and it comes off, because it'll just get light all of a sudden. James, can you help me please? Can you get the net for me? Bring it round here. The trick is that when you get them up to the surface, don't lift them out, just scoop them up with the net. Keep them in the water and scoop them up with the net. That's the theory anyway. Oh, it's just dropped off. I just felt it drop off there, it's just got real light. But that one on the end there. Actually, it had picked up, the other one had picked up a bit of coral on it.
What coral?
More coral, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all it is, just rigged 2 on a 2 down. But yeah, that was definitely either an octopus or a cuttlefish. The reason I've thrown it away from the boat a little bit is because it's better to be at a longer angle. Oh, we'll take them. They're beasts, them ones.
What's that?
The size of that one. The monster, isn't it?
Yes.
That's brilliant, that's fresh bait sorted. As I was saying, the reason I casted the jigs out is because you don't want them straight up and down. You want them at an angle like that so they're properly dragging along the bottom. If they're straight up and down, every time the boat comes up and down they bounce. So you want them just kind of trundling along the bottom. Just had a nice patch of fish come through on the sounder. I've switched this spinning rod over to a jig, which is fishing just off the bottom. The reason being is because with the little shoals of mackerel running past, occasionally there's a bass or something down there as well. Let me see, look. James, let me see your jumper truck. And James is collecting coral in his dumper truck. Good job. Sometimes what it pays to do is put a little strip of mackerel on the back of your jigs. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to fillet one of these mackerel off, and all you do is you just take some bait elastic and you just lash it to the back of them, because that little bit of flesh often makes them hold on to the jig a little bit longer. Ah, a string of 4. Oh, 2 of those are perfect live bait size as well. Yeah. Now look, if you see, all I've done, you just calm down for a second please, James. I've actually rigged a treble on the back of this one as a stinger. All I'm doing is you just get a little slither of mackerel like that, and you just lash it to the back of the jig. Oh, we've got more mackerel on there, James. Oh, another jumbo. That is a good size one. He is huge, isn't he? Fantastic eating size then. That's literally all I've done. And all I'll do is set the drag light, prop the rod up, and you'll see it kind of trundling along the bottom, and as soon as it goes and hoops over, the best thing what I do is I usually pick the rod up and give it like a couple of feet of line and let whatever it is properly get hold of it, and then you just engage the drag, hold the rod up, and if the rod keeps hooping over like that, then it usually means something's got hold of it. It also could mean that you've grabbed hold of a piece of seaweed, but often it's yeah, look, if you can see how it's just kind of like bumping along gently, and then when it starts hooping over like that, it's not going to go bang, it's just going to gradually get heavier and heavier as something has picked it up. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to rig one of those smaller mackerel as a live bait. Now all I've got is I've just got a 6/0 Cox and Roll chinook on about 5 feet of 20-pound fluoro to a locked in lead. I think this one's maybe 3 ounces, and that's just straight onto my main line. Now I call this my direct contact live bait rig, and that's because there's no float in between you and the fish. Take your live mackerel, and all you do is literally bring the hook up through the front of its head like that. I think we might actually have a cuttlefish or an octopus playing with this here. Give it a little bit of line, see what it wants to do. You will also get cuttles and octopus and squid attacking live baits. we will know generally if it's been attacked by a cuttlefish because the back of its head's been smashed in. If it's an octopus or a squid, the belly will have been attacked. Yes, they have got tentacles, haven't they?
Only wild tentacles.
Now, look, you see how it's
Wild tentacles.
bending over a bit. It's an octopus.
Oh, a wild tentacle.
Yeah, look.
Look here.
See it?
Octopus on a stone.
Right. See how it's let go of the jig now? That was the jig that got it. It's let go of it. With a cuttlefish, generally once it's in the net, it isn't going anywhere. An octopus, if you give it chance, will get through the tiniest of holes. So you need to scoop them up and get them on board quick. Cuttlefish or squid, you want to hold them. It is a different lifeboat, isn't it? Cuttlefish or squid, hold them over the side of the boat for a minute and let them squirt all the water out. Otherwise you'll end up with a boat full of ink. There he is. See him changing colour? They are incredible, aren't they? Right. What's he doing?
He's trying to.
He's climbing up my arm, isn't he?
Oh, he's on his feet.
And what are those things that it's climbing with?
Tentacles.
Tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Whoa. Oh, he's riding that man in the ooze.
Yeah. How many tentacles has it got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think he's got 8 tentacles.
Hey.
8? Do you want to stroke one of them real quick?
No.
Okay. Put him down then.
He's too slimy.
Yeah. The centre of there is its beak. Each one of these suckers, you can see how sticky they are, look. Now look, you see, it wasn't coincidence that it was caught on that jig with a bit of bait on, was it? And you saw as quickly as I scooped it up and got it on board, it let go of the jig. That's why you need to keep them under the water. Don't start lifting them out.
And that octopus riding.
Because chances are, yeah, it is trying to get away. Chances are, as soon as you lift them out, they'll drop off. I mean, there's a chance if you're using sharp hooks that you'll hook it and it won't be able to come off. But when you're just fishing with a jig like that, all it is, it's just a backward facing spike. There's no barb to hold it on. So you're better off scooping them up with the net.
Where's that octopus going?
I don't know, James. Where is he going?
I think to the ocean.
Back into the ocean.
Yeah.
We'll carry this. We're drifting at about between 0.4 and 0.8 knots, which is good. It's a nice slow drift. That means that whatever's down there, the cuttles or the octopus, they'll have chance that when my jigs come past, they'll have chance to grab hold of it. If you're drifting too fast, generally they move out of the way too fast. Tide's ebbing. It's going in that direction. There you go. There's some more coral. I've just been getting a couple of knocks on the live bait. So I think potentially what's happened, There you go. Because I think an octopus or a cuttlefish has had a go at it. You want to pick up all your little bits of coral?
Yes, I'm putting it into my box.
Oh, never. There is a tiny, tiny scallop.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
Be able to tell if this is a cuttlefish or an octopus that's got hold of it. Because when I wind down into it, it will just be like a dead weight. No. Don't know what that was then. There's a cuttlefish or an octopus chasing it. Oh. Two octopus, one on each jig.
Wow.
There, look. Look.
Two octopus.
I think we have on.
Two octopuses.
Yeah, and we have one on this as well.
Then you have two.
Something's taken the live bait.
Social business this.
Put that over there. Oh, look. Where's the other one gone? I think the other one's managed to get out of the. There it is, there, look. There, look, see. Oh, there's two more. Now, something, either an octopus or a cuttlefish, has got hold of this. You could tell because it's just hooping over, it's not biting.
Was it going to be a catfish?
I don't know if it's going to be a catfish, but I think it might be a tentacle.
Ooh. I'm going to stand back because it has very sharp teeth in its mouth. Bite one of my fingers.
No, I don't think it will.
I'll stand back.
Okay, you stand back then. Trying to be really gentle with it so it doesn't fall off. Usually when they attack a live bait like that, they keep hold of it, because if you can imagine it being a live creature, it would think it was trying to swim away.
There will be a wide creature in the old.
Yes, got it! Look at the size of that cuttlefish. Oh, what's it? Is it squirting water out? She's a beast, isn't she? See where she's attacked the live bait. Still got hold of it. You can hear her going. That's her trying to squirt water out, because obviously when I hooked it with the net, look at that. Good lad. See the colours it's changing. Those eyes are incredible, aren't they? If you can see inside of there, that beak, if it gets that beak onto your skin, it will bite you and it will hurt you. Now, it does have two. See these? These two is what it fires out. If a fish or something comes past, it fires two of these out and gets hold of it, like a chameleon does with its tongue, and then draws it in and holds onto it with all these other ones. And you can see how sticky they are. They're incredible how they're changing colours like that. But yeah, this is a big female. The males are usually like the size of your fist. This is a good one.
Oh, your body.
You can see the difference in shape, can't you? Straight away between an octopus and a cuttlefish. Octopus is completely soft, whereas a cuttlefish inside of here has got a, can you hear that? It's got a hard shell. Inside of there, that's what you find on the beach.
Water slipping in there. Water.
I can't get over those eyes. They are just incredible, aren't they? Right, we're going to go and see if we can put the anchor down and see if we can't catch some fishies. Yes!
Oh, dolphins.
Or dolphins. Oh, maybe worth telling you. You know, like I said before, that if you had a live bait and it came back, if it was a cuttlefish, it would generally smash the head in. There, look, you can see. That was the live bait that it had hold of, and you can see where it's taken the back of the head out. Oh, right. Let's take that off because it's no longer a live bait. You gonna put that net up there with you? Good lad. Get all these up out of the way. We're anchored up on a little bit of reef, and I've just got a couple of mackerel baits over the side. Now we're only in 50 feet of water. Baits aren't a bad size, and the eels usually get on reefs. They aren't the biggest. This mark before has given me good bullus and good eels. The only problem is the wind's picked up a little bit. Nope. Something's had hold of it though. It's very kelpy where I am. Set that one off the bottom. See if we can't pick up a codling or something. Give it another half an hour and see what it does. It'd be nice to get one fish out of here before we have to go in. Because the boat's swinging around a bit, fish these reels on the ratchet, which means that if something pulls line, it goes like that. I have put a GoPro down on the seabed, so hopefully you'll have a little bit of footage. a real rattling bite on here, which was like a little bullus. I think it might be a little bullhuss. Just getting like a few little raps like that. Then nothing. It's happened twice now. Oh, it's just jumped off. What is it? A dogfish shark. It is. An angry one. How dark those eyes are. You don't want to hold it? Okay, well I won't make you hold it. Should we just let it go then? So that's what it was. Yeah, a few little wrapping bites like that and then just nothing. So that's what it was. I think we picked something up on the spinning rod, typically. And there is the bullus. Wow. What a mad we're in now. You finding him? He's very angry, isn't he?
Yes, he's popping around. His tail's on him too.
There's a fish on there. Okay. See the fish banging. Oh. I think the fish has dropped off. Yeah, we lost that one. Get that bit back down there. Freshen that up and see if we can't find out what that was. He is very angry.
He's hopping around.
That was likely to be an eel. Because I was messing about with that other fish. I didn't get on it in time and it managed to get itself bound up somewhere. Yeah, well, we're lucky to get this bullus because it was only on a light fluoro hook length. It's okay. Right, we're gonna have to get the tweezers. Because the hook's down in his mouth and I'm not putting my fingers in its mouth. Yeah, I'll have to change a little bit of that hook length. Now bullus that you catch on reefs, they are usually darker, you can see. Some of the ones you get on sand, they are really sandy. Tell the difference between a bullus and a dogfish because of these little flaps on its nose. Got a mackerel head on this one. Hoping that the bigger baits will put off the dogfish. Because I'm hoping for an eel. Get one eel, I'll consider it a good bait. I'll bite on this one now as well. One of the dilemmas of fishing two rods. We'll see which one develops first. It's a bigger bait on that rod, so I'll give that more time to develop. Meantime, I'll have a look and see what's going on with this. Part of what you've got to feel for as well is there's a lot of kelp down there. And with braid you feel everything, so I can feel bits of kelp banging around. Being able to decipher what's a fish and what's just kelp is difficult. I'm going to reach over and get some water. It's dropped it. Bugger. Just can't get it out of there. That's like 3 times it's done that now. A cracking set of bites. Just as soon as I strike into it, I don't think it's got it in its mouth properly. James, please don't play with that chain. Which makes me think that it's a little eel. Give it one more try, see if we can't get that fish out of there. Yeah, it'll give 4 or 5 real good nods like that, and it'll be down right in amongst all the rocks and the kelp. As soon as you try and set into it, you feel it pull back a couple of times and then just go like that. Which makes me think it's like a little eel that's got hold of the bait, but not swallowed it. Wind's picking up, we'll give it 15 minutes and then we'll go. Another cheeky dogfish. Just spat it right at the back of the boat. I'm stuck in the bottom and it's absolutely fast. There's no bounce, which means that generally it's the lead that's stuck. Now, the wind has swung us a bit to one side, so we need to go back up that way to try and free it up. Rain coming. Give it 10 more minutes and then we'll go. The rain started. Hold a bit. Hold your dump truck. The rain started and the wind's picking up, so we're heading in now. I'm going to show everyone. Oh. What have you got in your dumper truck now?
Starfishes.
Starfishes. Come on, you jump down then. Yeah, the tube that I brought up the camera on, hopefully it'll show you something, but if not, when I brought it up it was absolutely covered in these. About 15 of them all over them. I'm going to chuck them off this side then. Yeah, we've drifted around in a bay, had some octopus and some cuttlefish and some mackerel, which was great, some fantastic eating size mackerel. And we anchored up on a bit of rough ground, a couple of little bullers, and a couple of dogfish. No congers on it. I knew for definite that one of them bites was a conger, but I just couldn't get it out there. Weather's picking up now, so we're going to head in. I hope you've enjoyed this, and you're going to come here and say goodbye then. Hope you enjoyed the video, and what do we say?
Bye from the Fishlocker.
Bye from the Fishlocker. Made it all the way in, and the smallest one's still alive. So decided to let this one go. Colour changes on it are incredible, aren't they? Come on, little fella, wake up. There it goes. I don't know if you can see, it's just squirted a little cloud of ink and gone off.